This week we're going to La Garriga to shop at a scrapyard. We're going to Tamayo Scrapyard. And honestly, I'm really stunned because I find a unicorn. We also show you the car we gave away when we reached 100,000 subscribers. So if you're not subscribed, do it so you can win this Italian marvel. But I won't tell you more because you'll see it right away. When you have a lot of stuff, well, you just saw it. Go to a junkyard to see if you can find parts. I'm Mark and I'm passionate about cars. Well, so here we are today. Visiting Tamayo Scrapyard feels like going to the big La Roca department stores. Well, it's the same for a car enthusiast to come to Tamayo's shopping warehouse, which is a car scrapyard. It's a really curious thing, thanks to Javier Claret, who I have here and never wants to come out. They contacted his cousin Paco and told him there was a car for me, and I said, "What do you mean there's a car for me?" Yes, there's a Swift mark, one in this junkyard. It's a really curious thing because I've been looking for it everywhere, any of the parts, especially in the Canary Islands, where there are more Japanese cars that never make it to the mainland, and they haven't found anything from a Marca 1. And here they have one that's completely intact, so let's take a look at it. I'll show it to you. Really nice people, because they've kept it for me. Because one of the guys who works here, Alex, is a subscriber of mine, and he saved it for me in a spot. So it wouldn't get damaged or anything, so I could take all the pieces I wanted. I mean, it's been amazing. I love this idea. So let's check it out. Here we have it, the Swift Mark 1. And what do I need from this car? Well, this left turn signal here is a little cracked, but better this than nothing. And then I think it's the other side where I have a brake underneath this one. And this one is, well, intact. Well, let's try to take these two pieces. Then I also have another problem, which is the seats, they're a bit worn out. And this is what I would do if they give them to me at a good price. Well, I see they have the same problem, huh? They have the same problem. But maybe we could take the seats, clean them, and see how they turn out. And then here, this part of the door. As you can see, it has the handles, and I don't have these handles. Because they installed that automatic window system that was very common. It was from General Electric. It was a device where you could put a motor and change it from manual to electric, right? It has that adaptation. They added a cap here, if I'm not mistaken. And actually, the only thing it would need here are the handles, right? It would be nice to have the handles to put on it and turn it back into manual, right? These hubcaps are super rare, but I would have kept one, but this time it cracked. So it's not worth it. But yes, I am going to take them. Both handles and those side indicators. The back is pretty good too. It has its lights intact. I'm not sure if anyone needs parts from this engine or car, but it's at Tamayo Scrapyard. Haven't they checked if the engine and the gearbox work? These are the initials that tell you they haven't checked it, so they haven't taken the time to look at it. So it's kind of a bit of a surprise, but we can open the engine and see how this car is. Mark's Garage releases a new episode every Thursday. It's this way. What do you mean? Well, it seems like the brakes had some kind of problem here. It's quite... There was no in-between. It could be that they drained the fluids, I don't know. The timing belt hasn't slipped. And let's see how the oil level is here. It doesn't look bad. This was one of the parts I really struggled to find. I spent so long searching, so it's frustrating to find everything here now, you know? But well, this grill is new, without needing any repairs. I had to repair mine. These things are frustrating, huh? After spending so much money, and then you have pretty much everything here. I'll show you mine later and you'll understand why. About the seats, I also have the rear seats, but this fabric is damaged and as soon as you touch it, it all starts falling apart. So I'm going to try to make use of these seats, clean them up, and make a change for mine, okay? Maybe the rear seats more than the front ones, but I'm going to take everything, the handles. Just the turn signals, that's it. And the gear knob, it's fine, it's good. So let's take a look at what it has there. Look, they have a Renault 7. I see a TR, 7 there, a Triumph. How am I going to pass by? Look, here you have a Renault 7. That looks pretty good, especially underneath. It's a bit of a strange thing, but the bodywork is pretty much intact. And there you have an 850. The TR7. Which, because of the color of the paint, gives the impression that it's been sitting there for a long time. Look how handsome it is, huh? But let's try to go around and film it from the other side, from the front. Here, this way, all right? Thank you, hello, hello, hello. One wonders, how did this car get here? Huh, really?
Look, they've stripped it, huh? Right?
It's totally already. It's empty, not even the engine is there. Well, there's practically nothing left of it. The doors, well, yeah. Let's see, the window's open and there's a bit of mold inside, but oh well. Interesting. Let's check if there's anything else. Want a police motorcycle? No? See you later. Okay, see you later. That's a Mercedes 750, right? Or is it a BMW? Wait, did I say Mercedes? A BMW. That's what I meant. The 90s BMW 750, right? A first generation Prius up there? According to an American friend of mine, he told me this is going to be collectible. Let's see if we find anything else. Look, a Saab 93, a Sierra? Wow, a Panda, wow, with the emblems that took me so long to find. Incredible, with a Laraneva underneath. An X-Type, a Jaguar X-Type. No, 2 Ladas, 3 Ladas. Raul would like this, an Elantra, a Lexus. Yeah, it's really nice, huh? This one's nice. Look at the bumpers, look at the windows, it's spectacular. What a shame.
He told me to be very careful when opening the doors and not to hit them or anything like that, because sometimes there are bees, okay?
So, look, a Citroen Terra X here too. They have a bunch, huh, of classic cars. A Citroen. Yeah. Look, a Toyota Celica, more modern than mine. Look, a B Kids. I just saw a B Kids. Look. No. It ended up here because of a blown head gasket. When you have a lot of junk, you end up going to a junkyard to see if you can find parts. Where's the Polo? Ah, I see it now, yes. First generation, huh? The one who was so ugly when we were young, the tall one? Huh? He was the ugliest and is now the weirdest. Huh? Look how weird this Polo is. Wow, the Opel Frontera. Do you remember this car?
They were pretty cheap for an off-road vehicle, had a pretty innovative design, and without a doubt, they broke away from the usual Santana routine.
These were really successful back then. This isn't Deguacies La Torre, but it's still pretty big, right? I don't have my glasses on. You know, I can't see up close. I mean, from far away, I can't. I'd say it's a Fiat 130. Wow. There's a 124 up there, or at least what's left of it, right? And I imagine it is, that it's a Fiat. It's a 130, right? Isn't it, huh? And a Renault 12 as well. Old sack of creation. And the changes. It's weird, huh? An Audi shift and another shift? Yeah, and look, a Peugeot 504 over there. Wow, that? No, but it's a Peugeot. There it is, look. Peugeot 504, right? I see it now, a Renault 6, and on top of that, a Mazda. A DN6 or a C600. Down at the bottom, I think it's an Alfa Caprio, the Spider, right? No, I can see up close, just not from far away. Yes. Look, a Range Rover. Well, a Rover. These already had many problems. That's when issues with this brand began. An 850? Another one. That's a Celica, isn't it? The red one, is it a Celica? Celica Caprio. Oh my, there were hardly any of these Celica Caprios. But let's see if they have the wheels, which is what I'm missing. It's like coming to a mall, huh? To big department stores to look around to see what they have. Flea market, yeah. What I don't understand is this. A lot of these look new, do you see? It's the Ford Ranger, right? The view? Yes, the bed of the Ford Ranger. It seems like these Rangers were meant for something else. Oh, I see it now. It must be 128. Look, the thing. The Volkswagen, the thing. Uh-huh. The thing, and it looks pretty good, huh? It looks pretty good. Another seat 600. I'll ask if they have the tires, but which model was this? This wasn't the GTI, so the tires are different. No, they don't work for me. All right, guys. I've been told they also had a Fiat Coupe. I haven't found it, but let's see what else we can find. But I already have a list, you know?
Here we've also found
A Series 3 Phase 1 from a Land Rover. Santana is already pretty cannibalized. Are you? This is a special one, huh? Even the original grille and everything? Hey, look, do you see this? The original grille was silver, not black like many people use now, even if it looks better. Anyway, you see? Originally it was silver. They painted it the same color as the vehicle, from what I can see. Uh-huh. What's this? I don't know what it is. Petty Cruiser, did you have two of these? Very fun, this car. Not the diesel. I saw you had it in diesel here in Spain, but it's on gasoline. Nissan Patrol. They have it well organized. See all the engines? I imagine these are the engines they test and that work well, and they leave them all there. Look. How many engines these people have?
oh my goodness.
Keep going all the way to the back. Where is the R5? Where is the R5? I don't know. Ah, look, yes. Super 5. More than 5, huh?
Shit, huh?
Like that, a Fiesta Mark 1. This car is really nice. I imagine they put the tires here inside the car. The Super 5's bodywork looks great, right? It makes me feel bad to see this. I think a lot of these cars could have been saved and really made someone happy. Look, all of these are waiting for a final destination. Do you see it? These have arrived here walking, huh? All of these here? Does this car's bodywork look good? Yes, all its plastic parts. What a shame. Do you want to eat, or do you have a lot of press today? Oh no, we weren't going to eat somewhere here. There's a restaurant in La Roca that I really like. It's sushi. Well, it's okay. No? All right, guys, let's talk to Alex so he can save the pieces I want for me. And you already know what you can find here in La Garriga, which is near Granollers, about 30-40 minutes from Barcelona, but it has a ton of classic cars. And I see that. No. Oh yes, Xavier was telling me to remember that you can't just go in and look at things yourself. They just do it because, look, he's a subscriber and he gave me permission and I'm here recording. But they won't let you in, but they do have a lot of things. So let's talk to Alex and see what he tells me, and then I think they're going to take it apart for me. That's what he told me. And then another day I have to come back to pick it up. So I'll show you in the end what I kept when I get to the warehouse. Okay, should I show you? And then, are we going to take it to get cleaned, or are we going to try to clean it ourselves? These cars sometimes arrive in good condition and they run. For example, this seat 600 has arrived and they tell me it needs some restoration. But as you can see, someone already painted it. I mean, the paint is good and all the body work has been done. They're asking 1,500 euros for it. Someone got tired of finishing the project. Let's see if it has the engine. Well, yes, it's all there. 1,500 euros is what they want for this seat 600, which is also a first generation Mirabragas. It has its seats. The seats are missing, maybe the front ones. There's one, there's the other. That's good, very nice. Broken steering wheel, well, a bunch of parts. Oh. Well, these are the surprises you sometimes find. Sometimes you don't even need to go to Wallapop. You can also find them at junkyards, right? They always get something new. And here they have another section. I see it's also large with many cars. Let's check if this section has anything interesting and I'll connect to show you. Right. Here, bumpers, whatever kind of bumpers you want. Rims, do you have them by brand? Oh no. I'm looking for some for a Celica. We'll check this on the computer later. Oh, you already have it there? Look, I see some baby ones here, huh? Very nice. But there are only two of the baby ones, huh? Look. These wheels are the ones I like the most. These alpha ones, like this. No?
Very, very, very beautiful.
There are some license plates here, right? A seat veil, I just love it, you know? I love it. They're just for decoration. I love this alpha one. Let's see what they have, what other things they have. All right, so we're leaving. We've finished today's video. I'm leaving with a small gift. People are very nice. And I've asked them for the seats and a couple more things that I still need for the car. To what I explained to you in the video. And well, I hope you like these kinds of scrapyard videos. If that's the case, we'll make more. That's all for today.
Bye.
Don't go yet, there's still more. Well, and here we have the gift. It's a 1997 Fiat Coupe. It's the 1.8. It's the most common engine. It's the most reliable. It's naturally aspirated, and it's a car.
Well, it's what we're giving away when we reach 100,000 subscribers on the channel.
So what will you have to do to be able to win or enter the giveaway? Well, I'll explain it to you soon, but it will be one of the messages you leave in the comments. Will he win this vehicle? Let's see. What do the subscribers decide if they want to do it faster or slower when it comes to subscribing or not subscribing? So if you want to win one of these, don't miss out. Subscribe to Mars Garage's channel. And what is he doing now? Mikkel, well, there's a little dent here on the door. I don't know if you can see it. What? Yes, you can see it. We have one here, another here, and Mikkel, that's it. He's killing it with the topic of...
Here's a little one.
Now you see it. Let's finish polishing everything and leave it. Well, pretty good. You can see it. Easy, right?
Yeah, man, we're already experienced. Yeah.
Exactly. We already have all the tools and...
Since we shower after?
Yes, because it's really hot here in the warehouse. Brutal. Well, now you know. Well, here you have the car. The Swiftmark 1 GTI 16 valve twin camshaft. You've already seen the video where we finished it. The car looks great. The people at Express Repair did a great job. But even though it's finished and even though it's working properly, there are always small things you're not happy with but can't find. Now I'll show you. Look, for example, this turn signal, see? It's completely broken. I can't find another one. I've looked everywhere. In the Canary Islands, where there are a lot of junkyards and they have a lot of Japanese cars, so I can't find it. Then here I imagine there was like a little cover, and that's missing too. Everything else in the engine is perfect. Nothing is missing. Nothing. And then there was a couple of little things. For example, there's a little piece of plastic here. I don't know if you can see it well. See? There's a little piece of plastic here that holds what would be the tray cable. And this cable can't be held there because the plastic is broken. So I want to find that. I know I'm splitting hairs. And then, one of the things that bothers me most about this car is that when you start cleaning, you can notice it. The thread, the pattern, the thread disappears. What? Well, because these seats are so worn out, as you can see, the thread starts to disappear and it leaves all the fabric without the thread. Do you see it? Well, this also happens in the back part. Now I've closed it and it's really obvious in this area here. Now you'll see. See? You can see it here, right? See? Has all the drawing that it had been lost. And as soon as you start scrubbing a little, well, everything starts to go away. The seat starts disappearing. I mean, it turns into a kind of dust there. A little bit of dust. So this also happens to the back seats, and it happens to the front seats too, but to a lesser extent. And I would like to find some seats for this car. It also has an electric adaptation here from General Motors to make it electric. But it had these manual handles, which I haven't been able to find either. And well, this has been the big surprise, right? To get, or rather to receive an email from a subscriber, from a friend of mine. Specifically, I received two messages, one from Paco, who is Xavier Claret's cousin from the Claret Museum in Sils. And then, after a couple of hours, I got one from David from Motor 79 telling me, hey, there's a Mark, one Swift GTI in a scrapyard. And I thought, it's probably super far away. Isn't it like 45 minutes from where you are? And well, there you have me. So I rushed over to see the GTI Swift that's at this junkyard. And it was really a pleasure to meet all the people who are working there. And they let me take a walk around the junkyard. And I'll show you in a few days how all of this looks installed in the car and everything. Then I'll have it in perfect condition with almost all of its original parts installed. And we're gonna have to clean the seats, but they're going to look much better than what we see now. So that's all for today, friends. I hope you enjoyed today's video. And I'll see you in the next vlog. Later on, and in that vlog, you'll see the new seats or the seats from this scrapyard already installed. So that's all for today. See you. Bye. I'm Mark, and this is my garage.
I'm not sure if you can see, but pressing makes the light reflection narrower or wider. So what's happening here, as Cisco explained to us, is that when you're about to pull, it will first get narrow and then we can lower it. Well, we can do that. We keep pulling. And Magia Barras, well,
Yeah, it looks like he's gone. Well,
a bit of alcohol here, since Cisco already explained this. What's going on with the Hero Merlin?
Toby, it's just that you also get in between the road workers and things get tough. All right, that's it.
Let's see how this one is. And how to let yourself dry out like that. Well, we have a little bit left. We have a little bit left here.
Yeah, but almost nothing.
All right, but this isn't right. Cisco says so, and now I'm going for the rest. What's missing? Is that how we have it? What happens is that with these, the plans,
Can't see the dents clearly, huh? There he. Then we'll record it without these dents here. Okay, now.
let's go.
Come here, you'll see. Should I come? Yes, you'll see it perfectly. Look, do you see them?
Damn, are there that many?
Yes, it's very clear. This
Is from here. Toby, be careful not to get hurt, okay? Let's go with this one, because the way it was...
Come on, Miguel, that's enough for today. Dude, is it really turning out great? Let's go eat, come on.
The good light we asked for. Yeah, it's being delayed until 10. Well,
But look, damn, a 10. Mikel, you're going to be one of the best rodmen in Spain in no time.
look, as long as we can give this one to your...
No, we're only going to give it to someone else. No, okay? Not to me. What, me?